Okay, so somebody tell me a reason why you would take a job in sales. What's a reason why people go into sales? What's an advantage? Then we'll talk about disadvantages. Yes? Money, number one reason. What's another reason that people go into this career? Freedom, yeah. Any other reason? They can control their own destiny with their own skills, okay, confidence. And we said one more that we go into sales today especially, to help customers either become more profitable, save them money, or make them more efficient. So those are reasons why you would go into sales. We discussed reasons why a lot of people won't go into sales. What's that reason? Anybody? A reason that you would not want to go into sales? Lazy. Very good. Stigma. Yeah, I'm in sales. Yeah, that's a good one. It's hard work. Typically there's no safety net. You know, they always say that bad salespeople have very skinny kids. All right? No money for food, no money for college, especially commission only. So there's no safety net like a salary job. Any other reason? Rejection. We don't want to hear no's all day, and that's what happens in sales. Okay, we talked about key traits. Number one trait would probably be confidence, the right attitude, somebody who has a great work ethic. These are all traits of great salespeople. Somebody who has followed a sales process. All these things are key if you want to go into sales and last and make a lot of money. Now, the sales process is something that 9 or 9.5 out of 10 people, they never think they need. And they go into sales and they last, what did I say, less than a year, and they never go back. So we got to talk about a sales process, and I got to learn what was called the gears of selling. And I did this back in New Orleans for MCI Direct, which is today Verizon. And I'm going to give you a couple examples, and I think some of you will see that this is not rocket science, that it's a really easy way, once you're rehearsed, once you're smooth, to make sales. So let's start with when you walk into a building. You're trying to get an appointment. You got a suit and tie on. Ladies, you're dressed up in a conservative suit. You got your briefcase, your brochures, your business cards, and you walk into a big building, say on Western Parkway in Cary. Who's the first person that you run into, typically? The receptionist. Now, mainly women, but there are men receptionists. They sit at that front desk, and you want to get an appointment with the decision maker in the back, right? You want to get that appointment, but you got to get past him or her. I'm going to use her as an example. Are they usually nice, do you think? Are they usually real friendly and real welcoming of salespeople that walk in, do you think? No. Why? Do they not like personally you? Do they not like salespeople, you think? Or is there another reason that they typically look and go, oh no, sir, we're good. Sir, we're happy. They're not in right now. We're good. Don't you see the sign on the door? No solicitors. Why do they do that? It's because they don't like you? Anybody have an idea why they do that? Think about it. Has anybody been a receptionist? Have you been a receptionist, Miss Lewis? No? You're right. The salesperson that walks in the door is a threat to their job because the receptionist has been told by Mr. Myers, don't let the sales rep walk past your desk and into my office. You're there to stop them. I ain't interested. I don't have time. Your job is not to pick up the phone. They don't want you to pick up the phone and pass a call and say, I have a sales rep here that wants to see you. You've been told, get rid of him. You can take a card, but get rid of him or her. So that's the reason why. So a typical sales rep, and Ashley, you'll be the receptionist, I'll be the sales guy. A typical sales rep does this, 99.5. Walk in with a card and they say this. Hi, how are you? My name's Jeff Myers. I'm with MCI Direct. That's what happens. I take a card, Ashley has my card. And I go back to the office maybe that afternoon, maybe that next morning. I ask Ashley, could you pass me through to, I don't know who you said. Okay, to that decision maker. What did Ashley hear me say? What did you really hear me say? Yeah, but even deeper than that. What did you really hear me say in that little demonstration? Any guesses? Okay. Let me clarify what I really said. Hi, my name's Jeff Myers. That's what she hears. That's what they hear. I didn't treat her like any authority person. She's a clerk. She's sick of it. So, what did I learn in training that turned around getting one appointment for every 30 walk-ins to 7 or 8 appointments for every 30 walk-ins? Something like this. Hi. My name's Jeff Myers with MCI. You're not? Oh, okay. Well, I'm looking for communication products, and I thought it was so organized. Little Robert would be there. Is that person's name? Okay. What's that person's name? Definitely. What time is it? 2 hours. Could you give him a call and let him know that I'm walking? Maybe call his guys on his phone. And I'll give him a call back in 10 minutes. Thank you very much. What did I do? What did I do differently? Nobody? I complimented you. I made you feel important. You went, oh, no. And you know what happens sometimes? You are the decision maker when I walk in. You're covering for the desk. Or you've been told as a receptionist by the decision maker, if any salesperson walks in and you want to take a look at it, I trust you. Automatically, you become the boss that I'm looking for to sign. Just by changing one little thing. I complimented you, and I always say, wow, you look extremely organized. Because all receptionists are. That one little change for walk-ins. You go to the doctor, the dentist, the eye doctor, you go to a regular business, you're going to see sales reps walk in, and their only focus is to get a card. And they do it the first way. Now, I test this process when I take new people out in the field. We make 3 calls the first way, and then we make 3 calls the second way. And then we go back a few hours later and tell each one of them we need our card back because we're out of cards, and I know you're not going to buy right now. It's not a good time. Could we get a card back because I got a really important appointment? Now, the first 3 calls that there was no compliment, where is the card? Trash. It's buried in the trash. Ripped up. Where is the card on the second 3 that we go back with a new rep? It's either back on his desk or her desk, it's in the mail slot, or they give it back. That's how that one little thing changes. And the difference between 1 appointment and 7 or 8 appointments is the difference between making 20 grand and 150 grand. This is how simple this is. Anybody have any questions? That's called the mini warm-up. We're talking about going out into the field, knocking on doors, you've seen them before, and making a lot of money. That's where the big sales numbers come in, the big paychecks, okay? Another major thing that's easy, but it's a little harder than that, is how to handle somebody's objection. What is an objection? Define an objection. What is it typically? An objection.
It's like saying the opposite. Or like
Kinda, but what's its purpose? What's an example of one? And what is an objection? What is, I don't have time right now to talk to you? What is that? A what? That's rejection, but really what is it? I don't have time, but they were sitting around doing nothing. It's what? An excuse. It's to get rid of you. It's to tell you I don't want to buy, so I'm busy. We don't have money. We're closing our business. I don't make the decision. My wife does. My partner does. He's not here right now. And you'll get objections like on every call because people want to test how you handle them. Even people that have the money that want to buy will test you to make sure you're working in the right career. So they're going to test you. And if you can't handle the objection, well, they're going to buy, but they're going to buy from someone else because they don't have respect for a salesperson who can't turn them around and handle the objection. So, let's picture you walking into a rug store on Glenwood Avenue. There's all these furniture and rug stores for some reason. And nobody's in there but me. I'm the owner. And I'm sitting down reading a magazine. And you walk in and you're selling markers, pens, whatever. And you see me and you know I'm the owner. I'm the only one in there. And I look up and I know you're a sales rep. And I say, oh, I'm busy right now. I'm sorry. I'm busy. How do you handle that? Other than walking away. What do you say to me? What do you want to say to me? You were going to say something? I'm sorry? You could say that. So, yeah, when's the next time you're free? Next year, I might say. Okay. So it's probably not going to get you anywhere, but it's something, Ashley. What do you want to say to me? You know I'm not busy. What do you want to say? Not that that's going to work, but what are you thinking? What do you want to tell me?
it's like leave me alone.
Huh?
It's like leave me alone.
I can't hear you through the mask.
It's like leave me alone. Like go away.
No, but what do you want to tell? I'm the owner that just told you I'm not busy. What do you want to tell me?
I mean, what I want to say. Or
Yeah, what you want to say that probably won't get you a sale.
I probably would just start going on talking about since you're not busy right now.
I said I was busy.
I would say it probably doesn't look like it.
Okay. You guys are way too nice. I would want to say, quit lying to me, dude. You were sitting there reading a magazine. I'm selling something. Take a look at it. You got 2 minutes. That's what I want to say. Is that going to get me a sale? So you have to have a formula. And I use something called ACAC. It saved me in every objection. Agree, confirm, answer, close. You can use it in your personal life, because we all get objections, don't we? We all get told something is a stall or, I'm not interested right now. Agree, confirm, answer, close. So, Mr. Perdue, did I say that right?
Yeah.
Agree with me. When I say I'm busy, you agree.
Okay.
Agree. Well, you don't just say you busy. You want to say, so you're busy on Monday, sir. I can see. And you nod your head. Why do we agree with people who give us an objection?
To not irritate them?
Yeah, diffuse them. We calm down when people agree with us. And salespeople are the least people to agree. They want to fight you. Sir, it'll only be a 5 minutes. I mean, sir, I know you're busy, but I got something to show you. It's not agreeing. Agree. Yeah, no, I know people are busy on Monday, even though I'm thinking, quit frickin' lying to me. I can see you're just pushing me off, dude. I've been doing this a while. That's what I'm thinking. Then confirm. Repeat back what he just said. So you're saying that you're busy today on Mondays.
Yeah,
Yeah. First I agree and then I repeat what they just said to show them that I listen. A salesperson listens? This is unique. Wait a minute, a salesperson agrees and listens? What's going on? They should be in a museum. I've never seen that before. Now, they're thinking I might want to talk to this person. So we agree, we confirm, and then we answer. And we answer the best way we've been trained by the company. And the company trained me to say this. Small businesses like yours have said that you'd rather have a sales rep walk in and look at a bill in person versus call you on an 800 number. It's not very personal. That's why we walk in and cold call this way. And I nod, and you know what people do? You're right. And then we close. ACAC. We close. So all I need, Mr. Perdue, is just a copy of your bill. I'm going to sit over here for 4 minutes, 5 minutes, do an analysis. It's probably going to save you at least $600, and then show you the savings. Do you have a copy of a bill for me? Good. Done. Is that going to work on 10 out of 10? No. Is it going to work on 8 or 7 out of 10? Sometimes. But it's going to work half the time. So you'll get 5 deals out of 10 calls that you've walked in on people if you know how to ACAC them, handling an objection. What's another example of an objection for an outside salesperson? What else do you think they hear when they walk in by, you own a business, what would you tell a salesperson other than I'm busy right now? Oh, we're good. I hate that. You know what I want to say instead of agreeing? Good about what? You don't even know what I'm selling. You don't even know I'm a salesperson. That's what I want to say. But, oh, okay, you're good. Just so I understand it correctly, you know what I'm selling? You're good? You know what I'm selling? I kind of stun it. And then I answer and close. What's another example of an objection you would give me? I have to go. Now's not a good time. That's the same as I'm busy. Yeah, but I hear that. Hey, I got to run. I had a customer say, hey, I got to run. Literally put on his coat, got in the car, because I was walking out to my car, got in his car and drove away. And I went down the street behind a tree, and he swung around and went back in the car. He was so afraid that I was going to push him to sell, he got in the car and drove a quarter of a mile down the street. I've seen it all. What's another example of an objection you might give me? to get me away, get me out. Yeah, that's probably number two. Oh, we don't have money. Oh no, I understand. Money's important. Just so I understand you correctly, you want to save money. So I'm going to let you know it's hard to tell me again, even in the role play. This works so easy. Agree, confirm, answer, close. If you know this, and someone gives you an objection, like in an interview, well, we're really not interested right now. I understand. Probably talking to a lot of people, I get it. So what you're saying is, you're not interested in me right now. Yes. Well, let me just remind you, sir, that not only did I get a bachelor's degree, but I have 14 years of sales experience, which means for you, easy training and immediate revenue is what I'll be able to do. So all I'm saying is, think about it one more time. Would you do that for me? See how that works? If you Google how to handle objections, you're going to see 50 methods. I've looked at them all. Only one works for me. Agree, confirm, answer, close. Okay? They say objections are where salespeople start earning money. If you can handle an objection, we don't have time, we don't have money. I'm not the decision maker. I love that. We're switching money. We're switching phone service I was selling, 20 years ago. We're giving them money. And someone wants to say, Kevin's in California right now. And I'm thinking, really? You got to ask Kevin to do this? But he's using Kevin as an excuse. So I would say this. I understand. You got a partner. Just so I understand it correctly, you want to save money, but Kevin's not here, right? Yeah. Thinking, oh boy, there he goes. So great news. Let's get him on the line right now since I'm here. And let me tell him what I'm going to do as far as the bill and Can you talk that? If you don't have a sales strategy like this, as soon as you say, my partner's not here, we look at this, I got to go, okay, yeah, and I leave. And once you leave a business after not knowing how to handle people's objections, do you think it's easy to go to the next one? Where do you typically end up going? I did. Until I got comfortable, one guy in a Ben Franklin store in Jerseyville, Illinois said, get a real job. He shocked me. He walked out and said, what's this about? And I said, well, I'm here with MCI. We're looking at saving people money from switching over to AT&T. He goes, not interested. Why don't you get a real job? And I went, hello. It's hard. Okay. And then the last thing, as far as skills, closing. Close. The final statement, yes. Dummy it down a little bit more. I'm going to close the deal. What does that mean? Huh? Finish it, but what are you really doing? You're getting the signature. Close it. It's the scariest part for all sales reps and for the customer because it's I gotta make change. It's what everything has been leading up to. the first initial contact over the phone, the first time we met, shook hands, the first time the proposal came on email, the second time I came out to talk to you about it, and you won't give me a yes or no or think about it. And now we're back for the third time, and you know it's time with the customer, and I'm starting to feel the pressure. Because what is it that I don't want to hear? No. Especially if I haven't made a lot of calls and I don't have other deals to do because it's make or break based on just this month. If I have lots of things happening, I should feel the pressure. So he says, no, okay, I'm going to my 3 o'clock. No big deal. So you lessen the pressure by actually working and making phone calls and walking calls, setting appointments, and going out and making commission, making a lot of money. So we want to make the closing easy. So one of the things I used to do is I used to do the assumption close. I would assume they're already buying. So the order form would be right there, and I'm selling a case of 500 markers to a small business, just using an example, and you won't tell me yes or no. You just won't say yes or no. And I haven't said, can we please do this? Please. It looks like I'm begging. Well, I am begging. So what I say is, so I'm really happy. But you said home, you just confirmed, okay, I'm here. And I made it easy for you, so I didn't look at you and say, okay, Jeff, you won, I'm a customer. And I didn't look and say, please. I just said, home or here. It was easier for you, wasn't it? And remember, silence is deadly. In a situation, right? With somebody in awkward silence. One of the only ways to get out of it is to say, home, P.O. Box. Because once I say home, P.O. Box, awkward for you, right? You're sitting there going, oh my gosh, I guess I'm buying it. You gonna say anything? Give me a chance to think. Home. Control. Another way to close is to give a discount, a promotion. We always typed up new promotions in. So in the case of markers, you buy 500, we're going to give you a $100 credit right now. I got it in writing. And Julian, you just haven't told me yes or no. You just sit there and stare at me. Just, making a change. You want them, but you don't want to spend the money. You don't want to pull the trigger. So I say, Julian, I really want you to be a customer. Trust me. Julie, I really want you to be a customer, okay? Just try this. You what? Okay, so I understand it's probably a big decision. You do want markers, though. You need them. It's just right now, today. Well, Julian, you're going to end up paying the $100 that you're giving away today, next week, because I know you're going to eventually buy it. And you know you got 30 days to return it, so it really is. So what I'd like to do is just have you do the order form. You get the $100 today on the deal, and I'll send them either to your home or your P.O. box. Which one? Okay. It makes it hard to come back to me, doesn't it? Now, if you're going to use a promotion you better make sure you have it to show them. Because if you just make it up, like Empire Carpets, we have 70% off. I've been watching that commercial since 1985 out of Chicago. And I was looking for carpeting, and the guy came over, and do you know what he told me? The deal ends tonight. We got in a little fight. I said, what do you mean the deal ends tonight? I've been watching your deal since 1985. 70% off carpeting. Well, it just coincidentally, and I threw him out of business. He didn't, he just made it up to put pressure on me to buy carpet. Don't ever go to Empire. And then the last close out of the 180 that are on Google is just ask. Miss Pooh, I've seen you 3 times at your business. You've gotten to know me, not as a sales rep, but as Jeff. I've done a proposal for you. I've shown you I'm going to save you a bunch of money. But something just, you can't tell me yes or no for some reason. You keep on telling me you got to think it over, and I've been out to see you 3 times. So we get to a point where I come up, I'm sitting across from there, I'm standing, and I say, he makes 6 figures doing this. Door-to-door stuff. I did B2B, business to business. I've never done neighborhood door-to-door. I don't do that. Nothing wrong with it. You've heard of Cutco knives. You've heard of Kirby vacuums. They come in and they have dirt in their pocket. You've seen Kirby? The guys that are doing real well, they're making 6 figures. Huh? You what? You did Cutco. So you took the penny out and you took a penny, cut the penny with the knife, and then you how long did you do Cutco? Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. But you are, Jesus, you're braver than me. You're braver than me. I haven't knocked on anybody before. Jehovah Witness, Cutco, Kirby, they all ride in a van. They get out in the neighborhood and they canvass. I haven't done that, but the good ones make a lot of money. Kirby, they're still out there. The guy knocks or the girl knocks on your door. Somehow they come in, they're invited, some of them, okay, to look at your carpeting, and then they reach in their pocket and they have a handful of dirt and they go all over your carpeting. Now they have to sweep it up if they're not hit. Okay? That's how they, and then they bring in this Kirby vacuum, and I mean, they run $2,000. They're beautiful, but you know what you can get for $2,000? My vacuum for $100 works really good. A Kirby works a little bit better, but it's $1,900 more. And a knife set for Cutco, the knives you sold with the little wood thing with the marble handles, a knife set, kitchen knife set, can run as much, at least the price that they were quoting me was $1,600. More, I'm sure it's more. How much? $4,000 for kitchen knives. I mean, my objection would be, get out. That's ridiculous. That's incredible. So you got some, you know what I'm saying when it comes to sales? I wish I would have went through class. I think it might have been even better training than I got in telecom, which is pretty good. It is intense. And there's a lot of pressure. All right, so just ask. Any questions at all about sales? Are you going into sales? Are you staying in sales? Is it?
Well, I'm gonna do sales for my business.
Yes. Okay. And your business is what? You wrap cars. get new business now? Being an owner? Wow. Yeah. Okay. Okay, good. Good experience. Ms. Pooh, you have a kiosk business already. And I know we talked on that call last night, real estate. So a lot of, not knocking on doors, but asking for what? Referrals. From your happy client, they'll give you 5 or 6 people they know, and you'll keep them in a file and keep checking in for when they're ready to move. That's how you'll build up the business. And you'll go to networking events with your business card, and you'll start connecting with people in the community that will hear about someone that's going to leave and move and have them call you. You're not going to be parking your car and walking in B2B. That's just the nature of real estate. Anybody else in sales or kind of sales? No? In what? In what? Okay. How long did you do that? Okay. Huh? You didn't like it? Okay. Ashley, are you in sales? Catherine? No? Not at all? If you're a waitress, you're in sales. If you want tips. If you're a business owner, you're in sales. You want to make sure that unhappy customer comes back. You're selling your business again. So this skill, you're all going to use 150,000 times in your lifetime. It's just that some of you will master it and some of you won't. And the ones that won't are going to find out life is hard. So make a commitment to yourself to learn those traits of great salespeople, because you're all in sales. And I'm assuming you want to be great. Negotiation, customer service, commission sales, business ownership is everything we're talking about. It doesn't mean you have to be going door to door. It means people could be walking in your business or on your car lot. You got to sell and upsell them. So these are invaluable skills. So next week, I didn't check the weather. The virus is supposed to be 10 times as bad in a week. Meaning that if we have 50,000 cases like we did today, we're looking at 150 to 200,000 a day. So I am afraid Wake Tech at some point is going to say, no more classroom except for me on Teams. And I have a feeling that's going to happen with what's about to happen next week with the accelerated rise, okay? So you're just going to have to stay on email and hear whether or not we're meeting outside or in the classroom, or there's no option to come in because the doors will be locked, including for me. So I'm just waiting with all the fabulous news I'm hearing of what's going to happen in about a week or two. But once we do get back together, we're going to be talking about marketing. And sales falls under the umbrella of marketing. Sales, customer service, consumer behavior, marketing research, sales promotion, internet promotion, public relations. They all fall under marketing. And marketing is what? What is marketing? We still got about 10 minutes. Huh? No. That's a career under marketing. Marketing is one word. It's a degree program, but marketing is not a skill. Marketing is the word which means something, and under marketing, to do marketing, you have to have advertising, you have to have sales, you have to have customer service, you have to have public relations, marketing research, sales promotion, coupons, contests, buy one, get one, all those promotions. So what is marketing? If you could describe it in one word. No, it's not sales. It's not advertising. I'm in marketing. I provide what? Huh? Promotion falls under marketing. It's a piece of it. No. The definition of marketing, I'll give you a hint. V. Starts with a V. One word. You provide V. Value. That's all marketing is. Value. If you buy a new car and it's value to you, you're probably going to what? Keep it. Tell other people about it. Buy another one at some point. If you buy a new car and there's no value with that car to you, you're going to what? Turn it in early, sell it, tell people I'm never buying another Chevrolet again. Think of water companies. Bottled water. Anybody have bottled water out here? That's good. Nobody. Good. They have done a great job providing what? Value in their product. Bottled water. We now spend more for bottled water than we do liters of gasoline. Water. Companies that sell water, like Voss water, you've seen the nice bottle. Fiji water, okay? $7.49 for a little bottle at the airport. At Kroger, they're $3.99 for water. Water companies have created the value that, number one, it tastes better. Has anybody tried the water fountain upstairs? It's free. It's pretty good water. But water companies have said, Ashley, the Fiji water tastes better than the water fountain. Is that true? No. Does that water come from Fiji? Are they going to ship water from Fiji? Do you know how much that would cost? So no. Water companies have said and made us all believe that it's better for you than that water fountain. Is that true? It's better for you. No? Well, I can't come back at any of you because you're not holding bottled water. No, it's not better for you. It's much, much worse for you than out of the water fountain. Anybody know why? Plastic. That water's been sitting in plastic. That plastic has been dissolving in the water for who knows how long, and now you're drinking it in cancer. The water companies have designed bottles that make you look good holding them. The packaging is everything. Try it. Buy a little bottle at Food Lion of Voss. They're like $2, $3. They're glass. They have VOSS. And put a little Mio, color blue in there and shake it up and walk through the hall. I did that, and guess what? Every student is looking at my water bottle, and people ask me, where did you get that? Oh my gosh, Mr. Myers, where'd you get that bottle of water? That looks so cool. And it's blue, and I just say it's Icelandic. Oh, really? Just make it up. You get a lot of attention by the packaging that marketers do. Fiji, too. It's a beautiful little water bottle. And we got people who have no money that are drinking bottled water. Marketers are phenomenal, but no one does a better job than the water companies. They've convinced us we look good. It is convenient, I get it. But you can fill up that Voss water bottle for 6 months like I did at the water fountain. People think I'm walking around drinking $5 bottles of water. They get us. And we're going to learn about marketing, especially for people who will own their own business, because you're going to want to bring in money. And you'll figure out really quickly that we as consumers fall for a lot of stuff. We'll buy anything, even if we don't have money, and that's a beautiful thing for people going into marketing. But on the flip side, marketing has caused this country, a consumption country, to be big time in debt. And we're seeing that during the pandemic especially. No money for food. Food lines. Now a lot of those people, granted, are driving some nice cars that they got a lease payment on. But they don't have food for next week. That's the problem with marketing. Any questions, comments? None? All right. We will see you later.